This is my main home base on Enshrouded. Everything you see, I pretty much own. As promised, I'm going to give you a rundown, a walkthrough of my estate that I built in Woodgard. I have about 600 hours in Enshrouded. But first, let's look at what Woodgard looked like my first day in Enshrouded when I got here. Oh, they've got some wolves, so let me just... Whoops, I'm on the wrong... Dude, I got shit to do. So when my first day in Enshrouded, I came in here and I looked at this place. And I was like, yep, this is home. But this is how it looked when I got here. Got the full basement down there. Nothing really fancy. Had some repair to do. House is a, little bit of a mess. It was kind of broken up. Kind of nasty. Get up here, you can get an aerial view. Got the barn, dilapidated fields. The house is pretty beat up. And then there was this gross, muddy thing here. The cathedral was overgrown. And totally shattered. So, we just need to keep in mind, we'll run around the outside. There's some bad guys I might have to kill, but I'm not worried about them. So this was the cathedral when I got here. Pretty messed up. Pretty mutilated. I will go up top so you can see. And the house over there was mostly destroyed. And this cathedral was in shambles. And up here was just massacred. You can go all the way to the top. But I don't want to spend too much time on the broken down. I just wanted to show you what it was like when I first arrived here. And I said, yep, this is home. Pop down to this one, and I can climb out this way. This was home, but it was definitely in shambles. So, I'm going to show you how it looks now. Welcome to McRee Manor. I have worked very hard. I own pretty much everything you see down there. This we thought was a nice little viewing area. I have not decorated yet. I'm terribly embarrassed. But I'm getting to that point. I mean, I've only got 600 hours. That's not nearly enough time to decorate. I've just done some minimal decoration. So we built these stairs that go all the way up the cliffside. And we will start with the house. Here is my canal I built. Hello, sir. Fed from a waterfall I created right there. It feeds my windmill, or my water wheel. Got fish in my canal. The rebuilt barn. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. I still need to fix that corner. So, there's still lots of stuff for me to do. This is my little goat pen. Excuse me, sir. I have rebuilt the barn entirely. It's where he sleeps. This is my little wood shop area. Even upstairs has been rebuilt. We got a little door here that goes to our veranda. And we'll start, I guess, over here. I built this little spot here for my deer. And my chickens live over here. I know they're not chickens, but they look like chickens. He's a good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. I turned this into my blacksmith and hunter's shop. This is where all of these crafting supplies go. And I built them this little room back here. I am going to redo my storage because I found some way better ways to do storage, and I'll probably make a video on that too. I had my chickens over here, but they kept going through that wall and it was annoying, so I moved them. Down here, before we get to the main house, I built some little homes for some of my NPCs. And they're basic little homes, but this is where they live. This is the bard's house. It was a little more fancy than the others. And as you can see, I rebuilt this bridge, and the canal keeps going. So if we follow the canal, these are all my fruit-bearing trees. Why are you stuck in there? We'll deal with you later. Got my capybara pond, and you know, capybaras have to have their little pond. So there's my whoops, don't want to kill one yet. And my capybaras aren't breeding. Somebody know why? Drop in the comments if you know why my capybaras aren't breeding. This was another little house I built for NPCs. I've not decorated yet, so kind of embarrassing. And my canal comes all the way down to here into my reservoir. And the reservoir, if I choose, dive down to reach this, I can open this and you can see it will drain out into the shroud down there. Whoops! That was fun. Back up there. Close it, because they're letting all my water out. For some reason, all my fish like to come to right here and just hang out by this gate. Don't know why. Kind of weird. We'll do a quick tour of the fields. So these are my water crops. If you've gone far enough in Enshrouded, you know that some plants need to be in standing water. So I can choose to turn off that water and build a little... If I can get on top so you can see it. Whoa! Did not mean to fly. I built a little reservoir here, and it flows out into here to keep these in standing water. And I got my bamboo, and then on the back side of them, I let them drain so that they don't overflow or get too deep. And my other crops, I took over all of these fields. I own into the Shroud, so it's a lot. So I got all of my crops that I have built over here. And it may seem excessive for one person, but when I harvest, I don't have to harvest again for a long time. So I can harvest, replant, and it'll be a long time before I run out of that particular crop and need more. So these are all my crops, and I put my cows down here. I'm gonna move them. They need a better spot, but this is where the cows are. I need to build them an actual cattle barn. And we will go back up to I love this canal. We're gonna go back up to the main house first. And I built this nice patio because I thought it needed one. Put in the flower beds. Got my beehives over there. My boyfriend, who doesn't play but likes to watch me play, he wanted a tower, so we built a tower up here. For, I think it's Galen lives here. Whoever that is, he lives here. So this is our tower. And I decided that the watermill was not enough, plus I wanted to check out the whole windmill thing. So I built a windmill up here. And it powers this grinder. Just a simple structure. And, but I really like the way it looks sitting up there on the hill. Got some more flower beds over here. I didn't do much with the back of the house yet. I just cleaned it up because all of this is rubble. So I kind of cleaned up the back of the house. And there's the chicken area there. What used to be the chicken area. And then the inside. So the house has been rebuilt. There's a couple of places I still need to fix up a little. But we've got the kitchen. And we'll go upstairs first. We have, of course, we have our little leather sofas and sitting area. And I have no idea why he is standing on that chair. Sir, that is just unacceptable. It is rude. This is the alchemist area and where he sleeps. And this thing, when I removed it, it gave me a big X, and that's annoying. This is my bedroom. It's the only room I've kind of somewhat decorated. And I'm sorry if this video gets a little long. It is a big estate. I, got myself my own little bathroom in here. And we rebuilt up here, but I haven't really done anything with it yet. I just cleaned it up and rebuilt it. And then we can go downstairs. In my opinion, this is here. In my opinion, this is like, it's my favorite spot to build in Enshrouded. I have several different saves, and I keep coming back to Woodgard. It's just got everything you need. I haven't completely seen, there's some spots back there I haven't done, but I wanted to leave these barrels. I like them. Down here, I built rooms for some of my NPCs, and they're not perfect. It's where my barber sleeps. And then there's this one. I think this is the cook's bed. So that's the whole basement. And when I first found the place, I walked into this house and I dropped the flame right here. So this is, I know I can move them, but it's been working out. I've turned this into a storage shed, which I'm going to rearrange and fix because I've got a better way to do storage. So I just rebuilt it and made it my storage shed. I left this alone because I kind of liked the feature. In one of my other saves, I actually came... This door is in my way. I actually came down in here and dug it out and made that where I put my Rusella mushrooms because they have to be grown in the dark. So I put them down there. And then we will go over to the cathedral area, because you gotta have that too. I'm really love my canal. My canal is just, I love it. It took a lot of work to get it, the water flowing just right and keep it full and not spill out. So these are stairs that go up to my top veranda. Hello. Over here, we built a little road so it's easier to walk.
Hello.
Hi. You can see how far my estate goes because here's my armadillos, which you guys are have food. Hey, dude, can I get to your bowl? Thank you. There you go. And these are my other goats. My God, these things are escape artists. Give me your milk. Pick you up. Let's just put you away. Get into your pen. And you're not okay. You're in too. All right. You guys got food? Yeah. So these are my northern goats. So they have their spot. It was technically partially in my flame area. So I decided to put in a big old gate. And it's my own personal stone mine. I can, from right here, I think yeah, see my line right here? So when I dig all that out, it's all dug out, and then the next time it's back. So that's my stone area. I can come in here at any time and get all the stone that I want. And close the gate. And I just thought it made a cool little feature right there. This house has been rebuilt. The house that sits next to the cathedral. Hello. I have not decorated yet. Hello. So I've given them a few comforts, but I haven't really decorated yet. But this is where I've housed several NPCs. And I love the Hobbit doors, so I had to give it a shot. Made a nice little veranda for them. You know, gave them a couple of bedrooms. If stuff is in good condition, I try to leave it. Like this place, I left it because I like it if it's in good condition. And we can go on up these stairs. And one of them lives up here. Two of them live up here, actually. Alright, so then to the cathedral area. This little place has been rebuilt. It's pretty much built as it is. With the little bedroom upstairs. Somebody lives up there. I gave them a good fireplace, but I also made this little addition because I needed one more space for somebody to live. I rebuilt the entire outer wall. You see that? That's the entire outer wall. I cleaned up the flower beds, put in the walkways, and these nice little features on both sides. These are my fish ponds, little sitting benches right here by the fish ponds. And I can show you in another video how I made my little fish ponds with coming out of the statue. Need to probably get some more fish to put in there. But fish, you know what I don't like? I don't like the fish count against your overall animals because I want more fish in my canal and my ponds. So we'll run around the outside first. We put in these. These are stained glass windows made from the... I can't remember what they're called. The blue blocks and metal windows. I liked the way that looked. So I added flying buttresses to the sides. And these are stained glass window blocks in the windows. So all of this has been rebuilt. I spent a long time rebuilding the cathedral alone. I think I want a little sitting area down there. I think I'm going to change that. I liked the graves back here, so I left them, made them a little fancier, added some more flowers. Rebuilt the windows. So let me come over here so you can see all the windows. More flying buttresses on this side that exactly line up. I spent a lot of time making sure that I got the windows and stuff all lined up. Tried to imagine what it looked like when it was rebuilt. I haven't finished this yet. I'm still working on Wake of the Water because I got too busy doing other stuff. I added the little walk thing up there because I'll show you in a minute. It's really a neat feature. These are huge doors. If I can get to them to close them. They are massive. But the way they open and close, they don't block my windows too bad. I'm gonna do this because they do block my path here, so I'm gonna just open them and close them again. Close. See, on the inside, they block the bottom windows, but that's okay. You don't see it from the outside. They're massive doors. So here on the inside, that's where I'm keeping my relics and stuff. Well, that's embarrassing. I need to take that out. We've got, you know, all the stained glass. This is my throne room. It's where my collector and his assistant live. There's still the chest back here. I didn't want to remove it. And this is my throne. Got a little Game of Thrones style going. So I can, you know, greet my subjects. We'll go downstairs first. And I really didn't do a lot downstairs because part of it is in the Shroud. But this is where the collector and his assistant live, is down here. So I rebuilt, I left the rubble, I left all of that because this is still in the Shroud. And probably someday I will come down and make that cooler. But for now, this is where they live. And I left to see this rebuilding the roof. That was a chore. That was a massive chore. So the roof is completely rebuilt, and I believe this is. So it's one of the hidden doors. I love the hidden doors. And if you come up, that one always gives me a problem. Get up. Thank you. Yeah, of course we keep the chest here. And I put in the ladder so I could get up here. It was the perfect place to place a flame. I have wasted 5 flames on this place. Pretty much everything you see is in my property line. In fact, if I bring up my hammer, I don't know if you can see it from up here. You really can't see it from up here. Oh, well, you can see I go all the way across the Shroud over there. And I'm way down into the Shroud, which makes it nice because I've got some things down here in the Shroud that I can gather and not have to worry about any enemies. So, let me get down to the roof. My little flying buttresses down here have a walkway. So you can walk the length of them, and then I was like, you know what? If you're walking down here, it's like a battlement. You should have this. You should have a balcony to look out over the churchyard. I added these towers with the flames. Just, you know, they just look cool. So that's it. This is my main home base on Enshrouded. Everything you see, I pretty much own, and I can build on. And I love it. This is like my favorite place to build. There is so much here that everything you need, and so much space that you got everything you need in one spot. And I will probably, my next Enshrouded video might be on the canal building. I even added lights to it, so at night the water has a glow. Which, by the way, the Wake of the Water lights, those will go underwater. I had a hard time finding one that would. So yeah, this is my estate in Enshrouded, and it's not decorated yet, and I have a lot more to do, but I hope you enjoyed it. It's my home.